During their podcast, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes talk about their recent argument with a relationship therapist. TJ Holmes and Amy Robach acknowledged that they took a little argument too far. The 46-year-old Holmes stated, "We can tell y'all that there has been one night that Robach and I have spent a part that can specifically be blamed and attributed to a fight that we had." On the podcast Amy and TJ, on Tuesday the 26th of December, the pair needed space from one another, according to 50-year-old Robach, and the separation was good for them to calm off. When asked if they would be open to participating in couples therapy on the podcast, they had previously responded negatively. On Tuesday, Holmes joked that they might have spoken too soon and that he would discuss their disagreement with old buddy Dr. Jeff Gardier. The two admitted that their argument over Holmes' midnight routine began as something small, and then festered. "We've talked about your sleeping patterns so many times, and that's what pushed me over the brink," Robach said. "I was just frustrated because you like to stay up late on the couch, not go to bed, and start cooking at midnight. I said, would you just please let's go to bed?" Holmes said that the fight happened just before the holidays, during which both he and Robach were under stress due to the hectic season. They acknowledged that alcohol was a small factor as well. Gardier praised Robach and Holmes equally for their ability to know when to give each other space. Holmes said that he felt bad about the way he approached tackling the problem after deciding to spend one night apart. "I was ashamed that, following the altercation, my initial reaction wasn't, 'Let me apologize, and let me make sure she's okay.'" He remembered, "We need to make sure we're okay because family is visiting and we need to put on a good front," was my initial reaction. "We head into the studio together, and we have to be careful to keep a positive attitude and avoid giving the impression that something is amiss." After a few days of silence, Robach and Holmes texted one another when they were ready to kiss and make up. Holmes said he needed a day or two to collect himself and work through his emotions. As for Robach, she stated that she would much rather have her lover yell and talk at her than freeze her out when they disagree. "The person who brought the pain I'm feeling to me is the one who is close to me. I understand that this guy is not going to go from my life," Holmes said. "However, I'm still coping with that and attempting to go over my grief in order to show love to the one who hurts me." Following their conversation with Gardier, Holmes sincerely apologized to Robach for the awful gap and promised to improve as a partner. More than a year ago, pictures of Holmes and Robach getting close off camera went viral. The former GMA3 anchors lost their jobs in January as a result of the incident. Robach and Holmes released their podcast earlier this month, in which they talk about their relationship and the reactions of those close to them to the incident.